The Osprey is, and I think you can Google this, but it's the world's sexiest aircraft. It's the aircraft that has the engines that are out on the end of the wings that actually rotate. So it can take off and land like a helicopter, but then fly 3 times as fast because it basically turns into a plane. Flying into southern Morocco on the morning of April 11th, 2012, we were moving some Marines around, and we had just landed and in the LZ, and the Marines had got out. We picked up and conducted a pedal turn, took a tailwind, and as we were transitioning out of the zone, the wind was able to get up underneath the tail of the aircraft and lifted us up, and then we went into out-of-controlled flight, impacted the ground 78 degrees nose down. Everything that I was doing, my co-pilot was already doing. He was actually the one at the controls, so there wasn't much else to be done. Basically the plane went stupid, and we were going down. And then we hit the ground and just things snapping and cracking. I remember hearing the canopy just splinter, and then just everything slamming into my chest. And then the last thing that I remember was the sensation of my legs getting torn off. I woke up, I was outside the aircraft, and the Marines are surrounding me. They're around me, and I'm laying on my back, and it's still noisy. There's still all kinds of stuff going on. I think the engine was still running, but I'm underneath the right wing, relatively underneath the right wing, and the gunny says, "Don't worry, sir, we got you." Best thing I could have heard. Period. They bring out the co-pilot, and he's alive. He's a lot better off than I am. I can see he's in a lot of pain. He's got some blood on his left hip. But I see the gunny, and I said, "Hey, gunny, there's still 2 guys in the plane. How are they doing?" He said, "Sir, one's dead, and we're trying to get to the other." And I looked up at the sky, and it was beautiful blue sky. Never forget it, big white puffy clouds. And I prayed. I prayed in earnest that God would take me instead of them. So, Corporal Derek Kearns and Corporal Robbie Reyes died that day. But 4 years recovering in Walter Reed, one of the big takeaways was that God's not done with me yet. There's still more work for me to do here. There's a lot of men and women who have served their country honorably, and they've come back like the true patriot citizen. They've come back home here to Western PA, Eastern Ohio, settled in, and got back to doing whatever it is that they wanted to do. And some of them have the scars on the outside, some of them have the scars on the inside. Just be aware that there's people among us here in Pittsburgh that have given a lot, and part of it is stuff that you can't erase from your memory. The scars, like I said, the invisible scars, the ones you can't see, those are the ones that are probably the ugliest. Well, if it helps get the word out, if it helps other men and women that are going through similar stuff, or helps get them the aid that they need, then it's all worth it.